Hello, and welcome to the Guardianship section of the ULV Justice Center website. We're glad to have you. We are going to talk about what a guardianship is, the types of guardianship, the responsibilities of a guardian, and temporary guardianship. But we need you to understand the information provided here is not legal advice, but is provided for informational purposes only. If you are in need of legal advice, we advise that you consult with an attorney. So what is a guardianship? A guardian is someone who steps in and acts as the parent of a child who is not their child. A guardian is required to do everything a parent would, including providing love and stability. A guardianship is a court order that appoints someone other than the parent to have custody of a child, manage a child's property, or both. There are two types of probate guardianship. A guardianship of the estate manages a child's income, money, inheritance, assets, or other property until a child turns 18. In most cases, the surviving parent of the child is the guardian of that child's estate. In a guardianship of the person, a guardian has full legal and physical custody of a child and can make physical care decisions for a child just as a parent would. A court can allow one person to be the guardian of both a child and a child's estate, or a court can appoint two separate people, one to manage a child's money and the other to care for the child. We are going to focus this video on probate guardianship of the person. Let's talk about probate guardianship of the person. A petition for probate guardianship of the person is brought by someone other than a child's biological parents. Essentially, a guardian is an officer of the court, so as guardian, you must commit to the court that you will take custody of and care for a child. Also, the rights of the biological parent of a child are suspended temporarily, meaning in a guardianship situation, the parents are not responsible for their child, but courts will often grant visitation to the biological parents. And the biological parents may be ordered by the court to continue to financially provide for their child even while that child is under the care and control of a guardian. So why might a child need a guardian? Well, there are several reasons, but just to name a few, a parent may have a serious physical or mental illness. Maybe a parent is in the military and is deployed overseas. It could be that a parent is incarcerated and will be for a while. Possibly a parent has a drug or alcohol abuse problem. Or maybe a parent has a history of being abusive. Or simply the parents can't take care of their child for other reasons. In those cases where parents cannot take care of their children, a legal guardian of the person is responsible for the safety and protection of a child. Additionally, the guardian is charged with providing a child with food, clothing, and shelter. The legal guardian must also manage a child's medical, dental, and even psychological needs. In essence, the guardian must take charge of a child's physical and emotional growth. Finally, just as a parent is responsible for the acts of their child, a guardian is liable for the actions of their ward. There are some situations when temporary guardianship may be necessary. For example, in cases where a child needs immediate medical treatment or needs to be enrolled in school, or if a child's parents are dead, absent, in jail, or in some other way disabled. In these types of situations, temporary guardianship may be necessary, and a temporary guardian must be put in place as soon as possible. It is very important to note that when seeking temporary guardianship, you must also file for general guardianship at the same time. Temporary guardianship will be quickly obtained because the courts will respond to serve the best interests of the child. But the process of general guardianship must also take place as well. This has been an overview of the guardianship section of law. As I mentioned in the beginning, the information we have provided here is not legal advice, but is provided for informational purposes only. If you are in need of legal advice, we advise that you consult with an attorney. On behalf of the ULV Justice Center, thank you for your time, and we hope that this information is helpful in your legal matter.